Hey you guys, it's me Kiana coming at you again today. And as you know, I've done several videos and I've geared them towards just the weight loss community in general. But I also went into specifics about the Atkins program, whether you're following it because I'm on it and you've seen my results, or whether you've already been on that journey and I just want to be a voice for you, and also to let you know that you're not alone with some things. So, I wanted to also let you guys know that today I got my paper so that I can do the coupon matchup for you guys. So know that that will be taken care of today as well. I have a lot to do, and I made sure I did a lot of videos because I wanted to address a lot of questions, and also be able to have a video to reference regarding just some things that you're going to go through, some things that you're going to experience, some things that a lot of people are not going to discuss in the weight loss community, whether on YouTube or just in general. Um, and also some misconceptions or some concerns that maybe a few people may have. So I wanted to be able to have these videos so that anybody that comes to me or anybody that actually has any questions that maybe they haven't asked or just been fearful of asking, or not even bothered to ask, they will have actually videos to actually go back and reference. Now, I also wanted to let you guys know I will be doing a review on those shiitake noodles that have, I think, 20 carbs, and the whole bag is like 40 carbs, and the whole bag is 2 carbs. I bought angel hair, fettuccine, as well as spaghetti noodles. They are refrigerated, but I wanted to specifically do something I haven't seen on YouTube, which is give you my initial reactions. As you open the bag, there is going to be an initial reaction I've heard through the grapevine because it does smell like fish, I've heard. Now, to what level, I don't know. But we're all going to experience this all together. And I enjoy doing this because it's a great opportunity for us all to, in a sense, network, and in a sense, for us all just to come together like we used to, and just experience things together, whether we're halfway across the world or right down the street from each other. I also am going to show you a few meals that you can make with it. Of course, Atkins friendly and also induction phase friendly. So it's all stages of the Atkins or low carb diet. These meals are also interchangeable in the sense that you can also use this if you're on a low caloric diet. So this is great for any and everybody that's weight conscious or weight management conscious. Um, I also am going to let you know and show you the first initial reaction to the taste. I'm going to actually taste it for the first time on camera. So you're going to get the first smell, first taste, and also meals that you can actually make with these noodles, diet friendly of all diets, and we're going to experience it all together. So I'm going to do that today, you guys, so just bear with me. I also have the couponing today. I also have some other few things I need to do today, but I wanted to do this video right now. A, to update you on what to expect today, also some things that I've already done, and B, I wanted to talk to you guys about some really good news that I have, and I wanted to finally share it with you guys and give you a little bit of story and history on it. Many years ago, I would say probably about 14, 15 years ago, I was a mother that was in college, and I was a mother that was in college and just freshly married, and you know, my husband was a computer technician. We opened up a shop for that, and then that's when I later on, about a year and a half, 2 years later, opened up my daycare center. I started out in my home, as you all know that have followed me a long time, and then I expanded to actually being licensed as actual center. First a small center, and then the qualifications to be in a large center. Well, I'm going to tell you somewhat of the path that I took to do that. And of course, I went to school and I majored in early childhood education with a minor in child psychology. The thing is, my initial major when I first went to school was a toss-up actually between X-ray technician and respiratory therapist, and I then at that point came to a conclusion that I wanted to be an X-ray technician. Now, this idea was birthed in me because I come from a family that we're really girly, and we don't have many males in our family. Of course, we have cousins and stuff like that, but immediate family, we don't have many males. There's basically no males besides my son and also my nephews. Well, we're really girly and we don't break anything. Okay, so of course, Kiana being the daredevil that she was, I was the only one that broke anything. Okay, and I broke, well, fractured my ankle. Okay, my left ankle when I was younger. And I still remember this person, later knowing it as an X-ray technician, that was extremely nice to me. And her job just seemed like it was just something that, I don't know, when you're little, you come across jobs that one of them speak to you. And that's when the idea of that job or becoming that person when you get older or when you grow up, it's birthed in you. And that idea of being an X-ray technician was birthed in me. And when I pursued college, my desire to be that was embedded in me at that point. So the toss-up of between the respiratory therapist and X-ray technician, and the X-ray technician winning, was something that I was excited about experiencing, but yet fearful. Now, this is just, I'm going to also touch base on the fact that when we're fat and when we're overweight, let's call it what it is. I mean, it's not a dirty word, you guys. It's just like when you teach your children virgin, it's not a dirty word. Fat is fat. I mean, it's not a word. Don't give it that much power. Okay. So if I say that, I hope I don't offend anybody, because I am that. Okay. Fat robs you of so much. And at the moment that you're in stuff, you guys, you really don't understand it. I could just quote these things that I'm saying all day long when I wasn't on a weight loss journey. But to actually apply it to my life, for it to actually be valid to my life, it did not. Okay? I was just saying what was the end thing to say, or I was just saying what I heard somebody else say, or I was just saying what I heard on some weight loss show say, and I just heard, maybe some psychologist say, or maybe a book I read. I was just spitting out things that it really didn't apply to my heart. And when I say that fat will rob you of stuff, this video right now is going to be a testimony to that. And it's going to be, a testament to that. And it's going to also show you how you don't have to allow it any longer. Sure, we've done it for years. We've done it for years. We've allowed it to take a lot of things from us, you guys. And some have allowed it to take their life. But we don't have to continue to dwell on it. We don't have to continue to dwell in it. And we can move forward from it. So, the excited part was I was finally living out something I wanted to accomplish all of my life. The fearful part was I later found out by digging into it and the course description and all that, I knew that eventually I was going to have to do labs, and I was going to have to eventually do an internship, and I was going to have to maybe work 12-hour shifts once I got into the career. And at that point, not being as overweight as I am now, I still was limiting myself because of my weight. And I became fearful. I became fearful that I was not going to be able to physically handle all that the stressors that was going to be on me with the title of X-ray technician and the job that comes along with it. I became fearful that my grades would fall because I was not able to handle the physical stressors on my body. And what I did was I went back and did what was easy for me. Now, I'm not saying it's an easy, um, it's not an easy course, or I'm not saying it was an easy, um, degree or certification. What I'm saying is that it was easier on me. And what I did was I settled for what was easiest. I ran to what was easiest. And then in that sense, or in that situation, early childhood development was easier for me. It was not living out my dream. It was not doing something that I had always wanted to do. It was about what was easy. So, all these years later, and almost pushing 40, I wanted to discuss with you guys that I have been in school, and I have been doing this for the past few weeks. And what I'm doing is I'm not on a full-time basis. I've only taken one credit. Well, not one credit. One class, you get 3 credits for it. And I'm doing great at it. And this fall, I decided to go back as a full-time student and pursue my X-ray Technician degree. And I wanted to share this with you guys because at times you may not see me on video. At times you may not, understand why I may be stressed out or something like that. And I wanted you guys to know, because whether you agree or disagree with anything I do, reality is you are a part of my life because I make you as such. So I wanted to tell you guys that I no longer am letting fat rob me. And of course, at this point of my weight loss, I've not arrived yet. But the reality is I know that I have a handle on this, and I know I'm going to succeed. And because I know I am going to do this, I have time before I have to do labs and be an intern and work 12-hour shifts. And during this time that I have before I have to do these things, I'm going to take the time to get my body physically in shape to do it, get my mind in shape to do it, and do it and not turn back. So this is a huge step for me because it's a step of showing not only you guys, but it's also showing myself and also my kids that it can be done and you can change. And it doesn't have to be determined by age. It doesn't have to be determined by race. It doesn't have to be determined by gender. It doesn't have to be determined by the fact that you're a mother. It doesn't have to be determined by any of these. We set our own selves up with limitations. And when we're in it, we don't see it. But and it just sounds cliche to say. But the reality is we limit ourselves. We limit ourselves because of whatever reason. Sometimes fear, anxiety, uncertainty, lack of knowledge, ignorance. We set ourselves up and we limit ourselves. But I no longer am allowing fat to limit me. And because of that, I wanted to announce to you guys that Kiana is actually full-time as of August the 29th. August the 29th, I will be full-time, and I will be pursuing my X-ray Technician degree. So on that note, I love you all. I hope this has encouraged you in some way, shape, or form. I hope that you too make necessary changes to live out your dreams and your goals, and not to let anything, no devil in hell, stop you. Even if that devil is obesity. So on that note, you guys, I love you so much. Be blessed.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.